Okay, so this is CHIJ paper 2. Okay, so the first one, okay, very simple, just use your calculator. 79.5 divided by 17.3 multiplied by 0. Okay, you get 122.5435. Okay, so round up to 3 decimal points. Alright, so 122.5433. 3 decimal points, this is round down. Okay, 12543. Okay, write each number correct to 1 significant. Okay, so convert each number. So each number has to be converted to 1 significant. So 1 significant means the first number. So see if the second number is rounding off. Okay, so we look carefully. First number 4, second number 0, so 4. First number 5, second number 0, so 5. First number 2, second number 7, so round up 3, square. First number 4, second number 1, so round up 4. Okay, then use your calculator, calculate, get your answer, you should get 2. Okay, express as a product of prime factors, right, then express in index notation. So if you all remember, just divide by the prime number, start with the smallest. Divide by 2 first, then divide by 3. Okay, so you can use your calculator this way, right? Divide by 2, you can then divide by 3, divide by 3 again, divide by 7, divide by 7. Okay, so you should get this out. Okay, so 2, 3 square, 7 square. Okay, this answer. Okay, part B. LCM. Okay, now numbers 180. Alright, 180 and 392. 2 square times 3 square times 5. 3 cube. 2 cube times 7 square. Okay, so remember LCM is all factors and highest power. Okay, so all factors, highest power. So this one, choose 2 power 3. 3 square times 5 times 7 square. Okay, as shown here. Then use your calculator, get the value. Okay, your answer. Okay, next one, question 3. Okay, pie chart. So we know that the whole pie chart is 360 degrees, right? Whole pie chart is 360 degrees. Find the value of x. Okay, so 360 minus 361. No, this is 136. This one is 134. Okay, so the answer and the question is a bit different. So let's say we go with 134, right? Okay, follow the solution. Change your coffee on your exam paper to 134. Okay, so this one. Okay, this one should be 134, right? Because apparently, the solution is 134. Okay, so let's follow the solution and see where it goes. Okay, so minus 134, 120, and 181, you should get 23. Your value of x should be 23. Okay, let's counter check in case. 360 minus 120 minus 134 minus 81. Minus 120 minus 134, sorry. $25. Okay, so that means this is the typo. Okay, this is the typo. Okay, so ignore what I did just now. Okay, ignore this one. So the typo is in the solution. Okay, so this is 136 minus equal to 23. Okay, so they ask you, given the percentage of people whose favorite drink is fruit juice, so if you reduce 120 over 360 times 100%, okay, nearest whole number. Okay, technically it's 1/3 lah. Okay, so it's 33%. Next one, given that 408 people choose coffee, so we know that 408 coffee is 136, right? So 136 is 408, right? Then we find how total number of people divided by 360. Okay, so this one, okay, easier way to see it would be 408 divided by 136 times 360. Okay, I don't know why they always write it this way, but it's the same. Okay, so your total number of people should be 1080. Okay, okay, the degree. Okay, next one. Pictogram shows the number of cars that visited various tire shops on a particular day. Alright, so you can see there are certain pictures that are half or 1/4 or 3/4. So 120 cars visited one of the tire shops. Which tire shops was it? Okay, so each tire is 40, right? So obviously it's auto, right? Because 40 times 3 is 120. So this one is 1 mark, so don't really need working, right? But we know it's 40 times 3, 120. How many cars visited mobilizer? Mobilizer is 3.5, right? So 3.5 times 40. Okay, 140. If the information is represented on a pie chart, find the angle of sector that represents the number of cars that visits Pandora tire shop. So Pandora is 4 and 1/4, right? So 4 and 1/4 times 40. 4 and 1/4, right, times 40 will give you 170 as shown here. That's how you get 170. So divide by your total number of cars, right? So you still have to find the total number of cars. Okay, so total number of cars will be 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 12, 14. 14, 15.5. Alright, so this will be number of cars at Pandora. Okay, but total number of cars is 15.5. Okay, go right, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Alright, the 1/4 plus 3/4 is 1, 15, 15.5 times 40. 620, right? So this is how you get 620. Okay, by right, you should have all this working. I don't know why they excluded it. Okay, you should have this, you should have this. Alright, that's 170 over 360 times 360. 620. 170 divided by 620 times 360. Alright, then you round it off to your nearest degree. So 170 divided by 620 times 360 is 98 point. I'm going right here, 98.7. Right, so you round it up to nearest degree, 99. Okay, then they ask you, if a fifth tire shop sold a total of 103 cars visiting, is it possible to represent this number in the above pictogram exactly? No, you cannot, because one tire is 40, right? So even the 1/4 tire, right, the 1/4 tire will be 10, right? Because one whole tire is 40, correct? So no, it's not possible to represent accurately. Each tire represents 40 cars, so the symbol should be a multiple of 20 or multiples of 10, as the tire can be half. Okay, but 103 is not a multiple of 10 or 20, so it cannot be accurately represented using pictogram. Okay, I don't think you need to write so long. You just need to explain that the pictogram, the smallest picture in the pictogram is 1/4, 1/4 of 10, 1/4 of 20, 1/4 of 10, 1/4 of 20, 1/4 of 30, 1/4 of 40, 1/4 of 50, 1/4 of 60, 1/4 of 70, 1/4 of 80, 1/4 of 90, 1/4 of 100, 1/4 of 200, 1/4 of 300, 1/4 of 400, 1/4 of 500, 1/4 of 600, 1/4 of 700, 1/4 of 800, 1/4 of 900, 1/4 of 1000, 1/4 of 1,000, 1/4 of 2,000, 1/4 of 3,000, 1/4 of 4,000, 1/4 of 5,000, 1/4 of 6,000, 1/4 of 7,000, 1/4 of 8,000, 1/4 of 9,000, 1/4 of 10,000, 1/4 of 11,000, 1/4 of 12,000, 1/4 of 13,000, 1/4 of 14,000, 1/4 of of a tire, which is a multiple of 10. Right, so since 103 is neither a multiple of 10, it cannot be accurately represented using a pictogram. So they've given you many different ways, 3 different ways to explain it. Okay, so go and look through, go and think about it, but just know that because the smallest pictogram, right, unit is 10, right, and 103 is not a multiple of 10. So basically that's the main idea. That's why you cannot accurately portray exactly. Alright, so look through the three statements itself and see which one you can use. Okay, next one. You want to find the area of triangle ABC, so you know that the base is 10, height is 12, so half times base times height, right? Half times base times height. Okay, give you your area, then volume, remember, is just your 2D times your length, height, to become 3D, so it's 2D to 3D. Okay, so it's volume of triangle, multiplied by height, then you get the volume. So total surface area, if you remember, this one, if you can open it up, right, should be like this. Okay, so this side is 13 due to the length of the triangle, the size of the triangle. This side is 13, this side is 13. Bottom is 10. Okay, so this length here is 23. Okay, so if you can, right, just look at it as one long rectangle. Alright, if you look at this one long rectangle, then this whole length here, right, is actually 13 plus 10 plus 23, 33. So 33 times 23. Okay, so this one I can summarize it as 33 times 23. Alright, now I take this whole length times this whole breadth. Okay, 33 times 23. Then I add the 2 triangles at the sides. Alright, each one is 60 cm squared. Then you get the answer. Okay, question 6. Which month did the company sell the most number of teddy bears? Most number of teddy bears would be June. Okay, you can see from there directly. How many teddy bears were sold in February? February was read from the diagram, 230. Okay, so how many more teddy bears were sold in April than in May? So we compare April to May. April is 230. May is 210. Okay, so the difference, so May is 210, April is 230. Alright, so difference is 20. Okay, so Jamie observed the bar graph and claimed the number of teddy bears sold in March was twice the number of teddy bears sold in Jan. Okay, so on the diagram, alright, if you look at the diagram, alright, Jan looks like it's double the height of March. Okay, but don't forget, this length here is 200, but this here length is 210. Alright, so it cannot be, it's not correct as what Jamie observed. So Jamie is wrong, alright, because because the number of teddy bears sold is 220, so 20 is not twice of 200, or you can say that the fraction is not half, or the vertical, okay, so any of the 2 explanations will do. Okay, explain one way that in which the graph is misleading. Okay, so if you look at the vertical axis, right, it does not start at 0. Okay, this gives the impression that the number of bears sold in March was doubled than that of June, right? So because bar chart is just a picture, right? So the picture is not accurate. So you must look at the side, the vertical sides. Okay, if it's accurate, right, you should usually start with 0, but this one does not start with 0. Okay, it starts from 200. Right, so this point is 200. This point should start from 0 to be more accurate. But because this one starts with 200, sorry. So it does not. It gives the impression that the number of bears sold in March was double that in Jan, because what they are showing is the additional number above 200. That one is double, right? I believe that one should be double. Okay, if not, it's just misleading. Okay, so you can just use this reasoning, okay, vertical axis, if the question comes up. Okay, next one. It is given that w equals to 5 squared 3p minus 5. So find the value of w. Okay, so just sum in the value. Alright, just remember that s is minus 2, right? So it's minus 2 squared. Then use your calculator. You can easily calculate the answer. So 5 bracket minus 2 bracket square. Okay, then divide by 15 minus 5 is 10. Okay, 2. Okay, next one. Okay, just remember to expand. So 6x minus 14. No change in sign because it's plus outside. Then solve. Okay. So 13 minus 14. Okay, you see here is 13, right? So you bring this over, become plus 14 minus 3. Okay, so you get this one. So 6x equals 24 divided by 6 equals to 4. Okay, next one. They talk about the exchange rate, right? So exchange rate is this amount. 100 euros for 146 Sing. Find the exchange rate in Sing per euro. Okay, so you want Sing over euro, right? So you need to take 146 Sing SGD divided by 100 euro. You get answer. Because this is SGD over euro. Okay, SGD over euro. Okay, I need to spend a total of 50 euros on souvenir. So because SGD over euro, right, you take SGD divided by euro. So 50 euro of souvenirs in Paris. Find the amount Amy spent in SGD. So because this in the part A, SGD over euro, but she spent 50 euro. So if you want to convert to SGD, you just need to times 50 euro. Right, so down here, because you answer from the first part is 1.46, right? SGD divided by euro. You times 50 euro. So by right, if you look at it at mathematics standpoint, the units actually cancel. Because 50 euro divided by 50 euro, don't have. Become 1. Alright, if we treat it as a unit. Okay, so we get 50 SGD. Right, if this confuse you, no, we get 73 SGD, right? So by this method confuse you, okay, go back to this one. 100 euro, 146 SGD, right? So 50, right? So it's half, right? So divide by 2. So down here, divide by 2, 73 SGD. Okay. Okay, next one. Then they ask you, cooking oil is sold at a supermarket in 2 different bottles, A and B, bottle A and bottle B. Okay, so how to know which one is better? Now you can take price divided by liter or liter divided by price. So down here they take price divided by liter. So it costs, so for bottle A, each liter costs 7.50. Take 60 divided by 5, each liter costs $12. So which one is the better buy? Because it's cheaper. Right, price A, bottle A is cheaper, 7.50 per liter is so much cheaper, so better A is the better buy, because every liter costs 7.50 compared to $12. Right, so if you buy 1 liter for both, you actually pay less for A. Okay, another way is to compare the cost of 2 bottle A. Alright, because okay, this one is question mark, right? Because this one is 4 liter and this is 5 liter, so you cannot compare this because you times 2. This is for 88 liter, this one is for 10 liter. Okay, I'm not sure what's wrong with the center. Strange. Okay, now you can also take liter per price. Okay, liter per price would be 4 divided by 30, and then for A lah, for this A, so liter per price for B will be 5 divided by 60. Okay, so for those who take 4 divided by 30, you get 0.133, right? Then if you get 5 divided by 60, you get 0.08333. Okay, so why will you choose A? Because A, for every dollar, right, you get 0.13 liter. This is liter per dollar. This is liter per dollar. So you will actually get more liter for every dollar you spend for bottle A. So that means this $1 can get 0.133 liter. Then this one is $1 will get 0.0833 liter, which is lesser than A. So A is the better choice. Okay. Okay, so don't follow this one. Not too sure what's going on. Okay, 9A. 9A. Okay, so wait, just to go back to this one, right? If you, let's say you feel that this solution is correct, right? That's because you can, if you want to compare this method, you need to make sure that the liter is correct. So let's say this one, right, if bottle A is 4 liters and bottle B is 5. Alright, so the common multiple is 20, right? So 4 times, it's not, shouldn't times 2, it should times 5. Then here should times 4. Then you will get 150 here, and you will get 240 here. So that means instead of finding the cost of 2 bottles, okay, you want to compare, because like that when you find, right, this 150 is 20 liters. This one is 20 liters. So when the liter is the same, you compare the cost, A is still cheaper. Okay, so up to you. I will say that this is the best, easiest, straightforward, easy to explain. This one also, this one may be difficult for some of you to explain, right, if you don't understand it well. Okay, 9A. From the diagram, calculate the value of A. So you know that one whole angle in the point, angles at a point equals to 360, right? Okay, angles at a point equals to 360. So A equals to 360 minus 135 minus 51 minus 41, 47, easy. Okay, part B is a different diagram. They ask you to find angle BCD, right? So because this one is alternate angle, right? This 43, this one is angle BCD, right? These two are parallel. So don't write this one. So right there, AB is parallel to CD. Okay, so alternate angle 43. Then 9C, angle DCE. Angle DCE, right? DCE. Okay, again parallel. So they want to find this angle. But this angle, and when you look at it, this is an interior angle, right? So this is interior angle. This is an interior angle, right? Okay, so it's 180 minus 35 because again, CD parallel to EF. Okay, interior angles. Can, oh, this is a long paper. Okay, question 10. Okay, find the cylindrical top joined with the cylinder. State the radius of the cylindrical top. Just 40 divided by 2. Okay, find the volume of metal platform giving answer 3 significant. So since there are 2 cylinders, so this is your volume of cylinder, right? This area of circle. Okay, multiply by height, give you volume. Okay, so the first one, the bigger one, your radius is 20, right? So it's pi 20 square times 4. Pi 20 square times 4. This is the volume of the disc. The disc meaning the flatter one, This is the one, the bottom one, right? The bottom one, the radius is 5. Okay, this is volume of cylinder. Okay, find already. Convert to 3 decimal figures. Okay, so let's calculate pi times 5 square times 6 plus pi times 20 square times 4. 549, you should get 549 7.787. 3 significant, 1, 2, 3. So you look at 7 round up, 9 plus, right? So 5500. Same as this one. Okay, find the total surface area of the volume platform. Okay, so this is exactly the same from your worksheet, except that this is now upside down, right? So if you look at it, let's see if I still have the Tinkercad. I think it's this one. Okay, so it's here. It's the same as this one. It's just that now it's upside down. Alright, if I turn it upside down, hold on, turn it upside down. Okay, so if I turn it upside down, okay, see? It's the same. Alright, it's the same as that one. Okay. Okay, never mind. So if you notice, if you want to find the surface area, remember this you don't have to find the area of the ring and the area of the small circle, then add together to find the surface area of this part of the shaded ring and the triangle together, okay, and the circle together. All you need to do is just find the area of this circle, okay, too bad I can't draw on this, of this circle, then you multiply by 2. Okay, so if you look at it, you actually don't need this one. Okay, you don't need this one. You just take this one times 2. It will be the same. Alright, so let's look at it this way. Okay, so this one is the surface area of the top. Okay, so 2 pi r is the sides, right? So you have this one, you have this one, this one. So this 2 pi r is this area. Okay, this one is this area. And this one is the smaller one. This one. Okay, so you just need to find 3 things. This big area times 2, right? Because I show you with the Tinkercad. The bottom side, right, the ring and the small circle, the ring and the small circle add together should give you the same area as this one, this one big circle. So sum in your values. So this one is pi r h, right? So this is circumference of circle. 2 pi r is circumference of circle. Okay, times your height. So you're trying to find this one, circumference of circle times height. Okay, to find this area at the side. Okay, so you got your 20 radius, your height 4. Then the other side one is radius 5, height 6. So here is 6, radius is 5. Alright, just to find this area at the side. Okay, then you have your area of circle. area of circle is 2 pi r square, 2 pi r square, right? So in the end, you see when he condensed together, when he condensed together, this one plus this one minus this one is still the area of 2 big circle. Okay, this is the area of 2 big circle, which is this one, right? Okay, you can. Okay, maybe I use a different color. Or is it too confusing now? Okay, area of big circle is this times 2. Okay, this times 2. Okay, so find your surface area. Okay, or you can do it separately. You don't have to do everything in one shot. Okay, then you will get your answer and then you can find. Okay, so give it a try. Is this the last question? Oh, it's the last question. Okay, so we've completed every question in this paper. Alright, so give this a try. Okay, I think you've give all the papers a try. It will greatly help with your end of year exam. And I hope these videos also help you, right? All the